Okay, this is going to work a lot like the trig ratios you've done in your notes, but the big difference is they did not show you the right triangle. So we're going to kind of have to review how to set up a triangle. So draw yourself a nice normal looking right triangle, and we'll say this is our right angle, and then we have to label it as they tell us to. W is 90 degrees, so W has to go there. And if it's triangle UVW, that means I'm going to have to start with a U, then I'm going to have to go around to a V and then a W. So U, V, W, like that. Now it says VW is 39, so the line going from V to W is 39. Then it says UW is 80, so the one going from U to W is 80. And then it says VU is 89, so this is 89. In this case, they've been nice. They've given you all three sides of the triangle, so you do not have to worry about using Pythagorean theorem to get a missing one. If they only give you two sides, you could use Pythagorean theorem like we did in the last video to get the one that's missing. But the ratio that represents the cosine of U, remember cosine from SOHCAHTOA, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, that is an A. And it's in terms of U, so mark angle U. And for angle U, this is my hypotenuse here. Do this in a different color so it stands out. And then the one that's opposite U is the 39, and the one that's adjacent next to touching U is the 80. So I would have an 80 over 89 as my answer, and you should just be able to type that in as 80 divided by 89, and it should do it for you. Okay, hopefully that helps you know how to do this type of problem. This problem, still need to draw my right triangle. S is 90, and since it's QRS, I just have to go in order, Q, then R, then S. The big thing is getting the right angle in the right place. Q to S is 60. R to Q is your hypotenuse in this case, 61. And SR is 11. So getting things labeled correctly is important, and this will help you also as you prepare for things like the SAT or ACT, where they sometimes just give you the information, you have to draw your own diagram. The value of sine of R to the nearest hundredth, well, sine of R, we'll mark this in purple again. And the angle that is opposite R is 60. The hypotenuse is 61. As it's across from the right angle, and your adjacent is there. Well, sine is always opposite over hypotenuse. And then in this case, my sine is 60 over 61. Now in this case, it wants it to the nearest hundredth. That doesn't change anything up to this point. The only difference is instead of typing 60 over 61 as my answer, they are just wanting an approximation. So I can do 60 divided by 61. And it gives you your decimal of 0.983. And remember, if you're going to the nearest hundredth, you'll basically cut it off, and the 3 won't make the 8 round up. If that was a 985, it would round up to 99. In this case, just the 3 doesn't round it up, so 0.98 is your answer.